Where would we be if we haven't chosen this digital online business? That is our subject today. And this is Online Biz Real Talk for you. And these are my incredible business partners from all over the world, Australia, UK. We have people in Canada, US, all over. I'm not even sure where Paulo is today. He's our travel junkie. So I wanted to invite you guys today to hear our subject and to hear our stories, to hear what we have to say about this. Where would we be if we haven't chosen this digital business? So we're going to go with my business partner, Aliyah, and we do these online biz talks to give you some insight into what we're doing in the online world. So stay tuned. We're going to give you a free workshop after this to explain more about our business. So thank you all for joining. So Aliyah, please introduce yourself for us and tell us about the subject. You're on mute there. Let me just get you there. You can unmute yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. This is Aliyah. I am coming to you from Ontario, Canada. I am so happy to be on today. And I'm excited about my quick 2 minutes that I have to talk to you about. Where would I be if it wasn't for this online business? Very simple answer. I'll be working 3 jobs. And you know what? I don't want to do that. I'm too old to be doing that. And one of the things that kept me back is insecurity. Insecurity in myself, in my family. I didn't know how I was going to be able to start my own business. But somehow this business has taught me self-growth. It's allowed me to become my own boss. It has allowed me so many different opportunities in life that it's countless. I am growing every day just because of this online business. I'm talking to so many people. I'm reaching out to so many people from around the world, and it's absolutely the best to be right now, growing and reaching out to so many people. The number one thing that I was afraid of when I first started it was the insecurities. The insecurities in life can really keep you down. It's a big downer. You're afraid, you're shy, you don't know how to go on camera. That was my biggest problem. Insecurity of going live. Most of us, experience that. And I can't remember the first take, my go live that I did. I was practicing at home and I did at least 100 takes so that I can, become better at doing the go lives. So I have learned so much and I'm continuing to learn a lot from this. So where would I be if it wasn't for this online business? Gosh, I got to say, yes, 3 jobs just to make ends meet, guys. The insecurities would have held me back, but I'm so grateful that I found this online business. That's it, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you, beautiful. And you know what? You was in the same boat as many, because there's a lot of people out there who are working 3 jobs. Isn't that crazy? Who are working 3 jobs and who still can't make ends meet or pay off their debt. What has this world come to? That's what I feel. Okay, there's something, and I think Rashila was saying it. I love how, is it Rashila? I think so, or maybe another business partner, but they were saying the traffic, because I have a meme or like a little quote. It shows traffic, a whole bunch of traffic up top, and on the bottom it shows a whole bunch of like a beautiful few Ferraris and beautiful, supercars in front of a mansion. And it shows that like the system is teaching you the top. Go to work, commute, traffic, no life, 3 jobs, still be in debt. But as entrepreneurs, it's teaching you the mansion, the cars, the freedom, the travel lifestyle. Okay, we're not telling you you're going to be rich tomorrow, but we're telling you that in order to be free, you have to step out of your comfort zone. And where would we be without this business? Oh gosh, I have a huge story. Thank you so much, Leah. So Hasmin, go ahead, introduce yourself for us. Thank you for coming. Our host for tomorrow, big announcement, we have a Spanish online business presentation tomorrow. Tell them the time so they can join you. We have to invite everybody. Tell them you're gonna be speaking in Spanish before you go ahead.
Yes, yes, yes. Hola a todos. Mi nombre es Jazmín. Y bueno, ya mi coach lo acaba de decir, el día de hoy el día de mañana, a martes, vamos a tener una increíble presentación para todos aquellos que están interesados en saber cómo trabajar en línea. Bueno, los invitamos a todos para que aprendan a cómo viajar ganando, a cómo trabajar en línea ganando desde la comodidad de su casa. Vamos a tener nuestra presentación mañana a las 2 p.m. Vancouver time, a las 4 p.m. si no me equivoco, tiempo de Nueva York. Y Barcelona time is 22 hours, Georgia, is that right? The 22 hours, if I'm not mistaken, si no me equivoco. Pero bueno, les invitamos a todos, así que vamos a tener a nuestros líderes, a nuestra top líder en ventas, nuestra coach Georgia. Y bueno, vamos a tener muchos testimonios de cómo trabajar en línea está cambiando nuestras vidas y estamos muy contentos por eso. So thank you so much, Coach, for reminding me about talking about this that is happening tomorrow and it's very important. So invitamos a todos. Y bueno, hablando del día de hoy, el tema, speaking today about the subject, where will I be if I was not doing this digital business? All I want to say is that my colleague here said it a moment ago. I probably will be working 2 jobs. I probably will be not having time for my family. I probably will be telling myself I cannot do it anymore. But listen, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful that I found this. Well, I didn't find this opportunity. This opportunity found me. And I thank God for it because I have always said it, it's been a blessing. It's been a blessing because this opportunity saved me from going and looking for another job and kept me from, this kept me from really not having that time with my family. Like when I started this is the reason I started this business, because I wanted to have more time with my children. I wanted to work, and learn how to work online because obviously I had zero experience, zero clue on how to do it. But I'm so blessed and grateful for the training that we have because the training gave me hope. And when I heard that this opportunity could be for anyone, even without experience, I was so grateful because this opened the door for me. It has helped me to grow my mindset. It helps me to stay positive. I could be on the opposite side of all this that I'm saying now because, I started this because obviously financially I was not stable. Like Georgia said, I could be probably with high debt. I mean, so much that I could keep saying on, and probably, my colleagues here are going to talk about it too. But I'm grateful. I'm grateful that I'm here because this opportunity is not just helping me. This opportunity came to me so I could help others, and I'm so grateful for that. And if anyone is willing to do something online, if someone's willing, is open to learn something new, this is a wonderful opportunity. Here you see just a few of the business partners of the thousands that are doing it, and this opportunity has changed our lives, and we want this opportunity to change your life too for good, so you can have more time with your family, so you can have the time, work from the comfort of your home or anywhere. And remember, you don't need experience. All you need to be is just open to learn. And listen, if you come in, you're going to have the help of mentors, of a coach, and a global community. Y si no hablas inglés 100%, es español, or any other language, listen, our training can be translated to your own language. So please, well, thank you so much, Coach Georgia, for giving me this opportunity. Bye, everyone.
Thank you, beautiful. And I know you're going to get going here, but I love that you're presenting our online business presentation. She's a true leader. And guess what? In the beginning, she was like, I don't know English well. I'm like, what? You sure know English well, and you're an incredible leader. Thank you for everything, Leslie. God bless you. All right. Now let's go to Rashila. Go ahead, Rashila. Introduce yourself for us. Unmute yourself and please tell us about the subject today.
Sheila, and I live in London with my family. I'm originally from India. My topic today is about uncertainties in life. The biggest example of these uncertainties was the COVID that happened, and I was lucky enough that I found this opportunity before that, which allowed me to stay at home with my kids and still earn while working online. So big lesson this COVID has taught us is that it's important to have a plan B in life. And this business opportunity we have can easily become your plan A. So this additional, it is important. This I don't know. It's important to have a plan B because it can give you the additional financial security. Yeah, so if in cases of uncertainties, like there is no fear of losing your job or anything, so you have something to lean back on. And if you're looking for something, this is the best I could say. So try it, guys.
Thank
Yeah,
you, beautiful. I love it. And your ad is doing absolutely incredible. Already you got so many views, you got so many clicks, you're getting so much interest when you just put your ad up. It just shows it works, right? It works.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, beautiful. God bless you. Okay, Paulo. Where is Paulo today? God bless you. How are you
Hi,
doing?
everyone. Oh, I'm doing really well. I'm doing really well. Thanks for having me on here, everyone. So hi, all of you. For those who are watching, I'm Paulo Perlejas. I was born in the Philippines, grew up in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Live in Vancouver, British Columbia, but right now I'm not there. I'm currently traveling. I've been traveling since December, and I'm in Buenos Aires, Argentina right now. And this topic it really strikes me in the heart with this topic that we're talking about. With if I didn't come across this business 7 years ago, because I would say 10 years ago, my background's in nursing. I've been a nurse for over 21 years, and I was working in a department. I work in clinical trials research oncology, and so I work with gynecology cancers, colorectal cancers, liver cancers, like pancreatic cancers, like cancers that basically prognosis like 4 to 5 years. And I burnt out in that job because of the stress levels, and because of the high stress levels, it triggered a disorder that was genetically in me, and just triggered it because it was just the right environment of all these stresses that was happening. I was working at that time a 3-nurse workload with my other colleague, because our third colleague had to take leave of absence because it was a very stressful job. Our job as a research nurse is not just seeing patients in clinic. You're dealing with their family members, their friends that are calling you, all the side effects of these new clinical trial treatments that are affecting patients, plus the responsibilities of having to start new trials at our centers. So for me, I was responsible for about 6 to 8 clinical trials with a patient workload between, I would say, up to 50 plus patients, and plus creating new trials. So the stress levels was so high. And so if I didn't find this business, I would still be in that same position, and I would still be having to deal with all those stresses and potentially causing other health issues as well that may be underlying, because they always say like you're genetically predisposed to a lot of things, but if you have the right environment, those things will flick on. And so I was so scared of not like finding something, because at that time I couldn't find anything, and it wasn't until a year after that I found something online, and I found this business and I came across it. So I'm so thankful and grateful for coming across this business, because it really did change my outlook in life. It really gave me it basically turned that tiny little light at the end of the tunnel, where it just felt like it was just stretching and living that life of just eat, sleep, and work. But with this business, it brightened up that light that I'm so close to. I'm past it now because I've been able to resign from my nursing job in December and do this business full time and pursue other businesses. So yeah, back to that thing. If I didn't come across this business, I'd still be a nurse, a tired nurse, a grumpy nurse. I'd be a nurse that would be burning out maybe a second, third, fourth, fifth time. And I would just cause a lot of more other health issues. So yeah, I'll pass it back to you, Georgia. But thanks everyone for letting me speak about this topic.
Well, thank you. And I love your little background. I love your environment. I love what you're doing. And yeah, that was the joke before he left his nursing career. I sent him little memes. There's this guy, and he's a nurse, and he has this big page about the nurse schedules. You got your grumpy nurse, you got your new nurse. They're all pumped up. Let's go. How are you? Then your nurse that's been in there since years, and it's like, go away. You know, I mean, just like their eyes. His joke is that his eyes are all dark, and he's living off of Red Bulls and drinks and stuff, and he's like. He like never sleeps, and all his relationships are no good because it sucks the life out of you. Okay, and I really, you know, even though it's a great thing to help people, it's hard on people because I know Paul was so sweet, good-hearted, and it hurts when the people pass away and grew relationship, and we talked about that. And it's just like, well, congratulations to you, Paulo. You're living the dream. There's a lot of people who envy you and who want to be like you. And guess what, guys? You don't have to even stay just envious of this wonderful man. You can actually join us. And if anybody's following Paulo, please reach out to him. He's a travel junkie. He's going to help you find the most incredible places too. And he'll help you earn online. So thank you, Paulo. God bless you. All right. TL, go ahead. This lady is super helpful to our whole team, and I want to thank you for everything too. Please go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us about the subject.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. My name is Jia Labos. I'm originally from Myanmar. I live in USA with my family. I am married. I'm a mom of 2 beautiful children, also a stay-home mom. If I hadn't chosen this digital business, I would probably stuck in the work stress, and then I don't want that. I don't want to stuck at the work stress in the whole, my whole life. So that's why I was looking for something, and I choose this digital business, and I came across to one of my friends' videos, and then yeah, that's how I choose. And then also now that I choose this digital business, I don't have to stuck in the work stress anymore, and now I'm able to spend my quality time with my family, taking care of my kids, and at the same time I am able to run this digital business in the back end. Thank you. Back to you, Coach.
Thank you so much. God bless you. And a lot of people so want this, don't they? So many people all around the world are looking for something like this, but guess what happens? They fall into these scams. They fall into something saying, well, just pay this and you'll get a whole investment back. You know, you literally have money in your wallet tomorrow, or just all these things. And it's like, no, if you hear that, run. This is real. You hear us? You got to put some time, some effort into it. It's okay. You're building your empire, not your employee's empire. If you could put 8 to 12 hours a day to an employee, you can put a couple hours a day into building your empire. So thank you. All right, Christy, go ahead, introduce yourself for us and tell us about the subject.
My name is Christy. I'm from the US, and about today's topic, where would I be if I hadn't chosen this digital business? If I didn't choose this digital business, I would still be working for someone else, and I would be stuck at the 9 to 5. I would be missing a lot of moments with my family and living the life that I want. I would be missing all of that. Also, aside from that, I did leave my 9 to 5 because I got diagnosed with another heart condition when I was working to the 9 to 5. And I could feel it in my heart, in my soul. If I didn't leave my 9 to 5, something was going to happen to me. I could already feel it. I was in and out of the hospitals, the doctors for an entire month. And that's when I knew that I had to leave that job. I had to leave the 9 to 5. They can replace me, but I can never get my life back. my family cannot get me back. And that's something that it really impacted me. That is the reason why I left the 9 to 5, and I decided that I'm going to be doing my digital business. And I have no regrets. I'm a lot happier. I have grown so much. I get to spend more time with my family. I have also traveled to some places. And it's all because of this digital business. So I would really recommend, if you want something new, to spend more time with your family, create the life that you want, this is for you. Thank you.
I love it. Thank you so much. And thank you for your trust. Let's rock this business, girl. All you have is time on your hands, right?
Yes.
All you have is time right now. You're not working. You have your business. So what are you going to do? You're going to build your empire, and you're going to follow those steps today that our leader explained too. Okay? Because there's a part to this business where there's an automated system, but there's also a part where we train you. You can actually get, free people coming and buying in to your business, buying your product. Okay? So we show you that. We teach you that. We have expertise training. It's just, at the end of the day, just like I was telling Jorge today, it's common sense. Isn't it common sense what he talks about? But I say it's such common sense what you talk about. Okay, well, we don't all do it, right? He's like, well, the system is teaching you not to follow that. The system's teaching you something else. If you follow common sense, if you start a business and you work on it every single day and you be consistent and you don't care who says no and you don't care about the naysayers and you just focus, boom, you're gonna peek through, and then you're gonna grow into an incredible, beautiful tree. Okay, it's like that mustard seed, right? It's the smallest seed of all, but it grows into the biggest tree, shading many animals. I only got a Bible scripture. All right. Go ahead, Francesca. Please introduce yourself and tell us about this project.
Thank you, Coach Georgia. Well, I'm originally from Mexico. My name is Francisca, and I'm coming live from California. And first of all, I'm very grateful to be here today. Where would I be if if I didn't have this online business? ¿Dónde estaría si no tuviera este negocio digital? Well, I will be sitting probably in my desk, really stressed, helping the students. My background is in education. Before I came into this business, I worked in a community college for 25 years, and you know how when you have a job and you try to get the next promotion, I was always working and going to school, always in search of the next degree that will probably give me the opportunity to get a promotion or a raise. But now that I have my business, it's completely different. I have learned so much here, and I have grown so much, because our community has such a great training. Not only that, I have built so many relationships that have helped me to grow. And, we have also the reading club, which is like amazing for us to grow. So I'm just very blessed to be here, and I'm not sitting in that desk, stress, and just back to you, Coach. Thank you. That's just feeling blessed to be here and be with
Thank you.
everybody.
Wow, I love watching you. I don't want to take you off the screen. Tell me more.
Oh, thank you.
You're so
You're so
cool.
awesome.
I love it. I love it. I love all my business partners, and they all have their own stories, right? They all have their own stories why they started, come from it. It's wonderful. And I'm your coach. I'm honored to help all of you. All right. So now let's go to Janice. Janice, go ahead. Please introduce yourself for us and tell us about the subject.
Hi, I'm Janice, and I live in Toronto, Canada. I'm a mom and a grandma. So when I thought I would wanted to start a digital business, it wasn't that I thought it would be good for me, because I had, in previous times in my life, I had started many other things, so many things you would not believe. And they were all leaning towards not working in an office, because really and truly, I never ever really liked it. But I thought, well, you know what? I had 5 children. I had to go back to work because, you know, when you have 5 kids, you have to feed them all, right? Anyway, I thought, well, what can I do in order to uh, go back to school and make some money? So I drove out to Humber College and I did this amazing course in law. And I figured, okay, well, that's what I can do. So then, you know, they gave you some sort of an apprenticeship as well where you went. So that was fine. I was there at various law firms for over 20 years. Okay. So, but still in the back of my mind, I thought, well, you know what? I really want to do something for me, something that I really and truly enjoy. And I was given that opportunity because I was downsized. And the one thing that I always enjoyed doing was being around people. And I thought, okay, well, I'll go around to the different schools. And now what I do is I wanted to do something that was fun, something that I could really enjoy. And I went to the schools and I thought, what can I do? I'll just go and maybe I can do reading, any of those sorts of things. Anyway, long story short, I then found this digital business. And then the next thing that came along, we had the pandemic. Okay. So one thing that the pandemic sort of created was the feeling of loneliness. I don't know if anyone else felt that or not, but when, we all had to be isolated, it was one of the worst feelings. You were sanitizing everything. And, we had Christmas, and Thanksgiving. It's cold in Canada. So, one of my daughters, she didn't want to come in to eat. She ate on the veranda. Okay. And it's like my heart went out. You couldn't hug people. You couldn't do anything. You felt isolated. And one of the things, however, when you go back and you were looking at this business, the benefit of it was we still had our online community. And that was so important, not only during the pandemic, but even now, because our online community keeps us together. It helps us grow as an online family. And sometimes you even get to meet those people in person, and there's nothing like it. So, you have to think about your virtual team building, what you're actually doing with each other. When you talk to one another, when you're offline, that also helps because that is your support system. Because, we don't know everything in this business, and someone else knows something, and we can share that information with others. So, it really sort of helps. It helps with your mental health to be able to have someone else and you don't feel isolated. So if you've ever thought about joining or being a part and thinking about a digital business, you're never alone. You always have somebody with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, beautiful. And this woman will help you. I know she will. Her and her mentor and her business partners, they'll all help you. So thank you, thank you, thank you. God bless you. Okay, and I have 5 children too. So I know how it feels. Okay, Ferdinand, go ahead. Tell us about the subject and don't forget to introduce yourself. Thank you.
Thank you, Georgia. My name is Ferdinand, originally from Ghana, West Africa, and I came to Canada here about 36 years ago. And during my whole entire life here, I've worked with some of the reputable engineering companies in Calgary, where I am right now. Yeah, I have a wife, 2 sons. They are all big men and on their own. Yeah. Anyway, where would I be if I had not chosen this digital business? I've looked at my life after some few years ago, and I find out that, oh my goodness, what can I do just to make myself busy? Because when I used to do quite a bit of work for some other small companies, engineering drawing here, engineering drawing there. But now they are not coming in as it used to be. And in fact, being on your own in a whole house like this, where I am, it was becoming a little bit overwhelming and boring for me. And fortunately, I got introduced into this digital online business by a very good friend of mine. And in fact, it's been keeping me really, really busy, And one good thing about it, it's getting to know a whole lot of people from different walks of life, and sometimes it motivates you with some of their messages and all that. I know that this business, online business, it's a very, very good thing which could take and straighten you out mentally, keep your mind always in the right direction. And I recommend those who are watching out there, if you are in a house for a very long time and you're getting really bored, you should look at something like this, just to not making money as such, but to meet people and have interact with people from all walks of life all over the world by using digital technology as we are using right now and seeing each other right now. So, it's a very, very, very good thing that people join these kind of things. If you find your life, not so busy, or so that you can get something going for yourself. It helps me very mentally, that I don't get bored anymore. I have something to do every blessed day. Thank you for your audience.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love it. And you know what? You're totally right. I gained a huge, big family. And the best part is we get to succeed together. And also the best part is no one can stop us. That's what I was saying. No one can stop us. We're going to the top, and we're the winning team in this whole entire company. So I absolutely love it. And I want to thank you for your participation always and giving your incredible testimonies and just your view at this, because I like that you're so new and you're like, you sit back and you watch us. You see what we're doing, and to have somebody like you retired and you've been there, you've done that, you've seen the whole world, and now you're like, you see how good my team is. Like, I like that. Yeah. I'm good enough for you to say this is a great team. There's money here. This is honorable. This is integrity based, and you get to meet good people. So it's true. Thank you, thank you, thank you. God bless you, Bernadette.
You are welcome.
All right. Yeah. Thank you, Sylvia. Go ahead, introduce yourself for us, and tell us about the subject. There's a newbie here today. Welcome.
Okay. Hi, everyone. I actually didn't know I was going to come on and speak. I'm so shy when it comes to cameras, but I'm very new in the business, and I just thought I'd just be a bit inquisitive and see what's going on in the background. But it looks like Georgia's put me in the front here, so I haven't very much to say. I'm very new here, and I'm just in remission now with cancer. I've had cancer, so I'm 3 months remission, and that's one of the big main reasons that I thought of this digital business, because I'm actually in the hospitality industry, and I'm actually from Africa, from Zambia, and I'm new here to Canada, joining my family who've been here for like 20 years, my daughter and my 5 grandchildren and my son who's in university in Manitoba. So I came here to actually help them, take a bit of burden off them, but the table's turned around and they've been looking after me instead. So it's not what I planned to do. So that's the main reason I need to start this business. I'm very new. I'm still in training. I'm still learning a lot and taking it very slowly. I want them to be free. I don't want them to be me to be a burden on them. So that's why I've taken this. I've always been independent. I've always had good jobs and worked in the hospitality industry in Africa, in the tourism part. So yeah, here I am. I actually didn't know I was going to speak. So that's my little story. And I'm hoping that this will take me somewhere where I can let my family move on with their lives. They've got teenage daughters and sons and going into university, so they need all the time for that instead of worrying about me. So yeah, that's my story, and I just hope I can make this digital business. I'm so scared, to be honest. Yeah.
Don't be scared, girl. You got this. You know what? You don't say I hope. You say I'm making it, and I made it, and I'm going to the top.
Yeah.
And the whole way I'm healthy, happy, and strong with my family, actually living a freedom lifestyle because I don't have to work
That's
outside
it.
of
Yeah. I've never been on the internet. I'm really old school. So everything I did was manually, and I kept files in my office. I never used the internet. So it's really been a bit tough for me. But what's nice about this digital business is that I'm learning so much about the internet and learning so many skills. That's a real bonus. So yes, so I'm slowly getting there.
Well, you have your training, you go through your training, you chew off one piece at a time. And if you need anything, I'll be there for you, girl. Okay, I promise you. I have a business partner from Zambia too, and he's in the United States. And his goal for starting this business is to bring his wife and child into the United States with him. So
yeah. Oh, great. No, Georgia,
so
I really admire you, Georgia. I follow you so much. You're not in my group or my team, and I just watch you so much, and you inspire me so much. You have no idea. I keep showing my daughter and showing my daughter. My daughter's like, I think she's your age. I'm not sure you're old. My daughter's 42. And I keep showing her and saying, look at this woman, look at this woman. But they okay. They got their own successful business. They're not interested in. So I'm doing it on my own. Really, I'm on my own.
don't worry. Once you show your success, then they're gonna be like, oh, how much did you get on that check? What do you? Because all my family joined. Once they see me moved into a big home, bought a new car, everything, there's like, well, let me see what you're doing now.
Exactly. I really want to show them that they all skeptical. They really think I'm doing something wrong. So I really have to show them that this is something legit.
Well, here's the thing. Before we go to the next person, I'll tell you this really quick, Sylvia. The thing is a lot of family, a lot of friends, a lot of, spouses, they won't see your training. They don't look into the business. They don't see what you're doing. They're not even seeing it. They don't see there's real products. They don't see there's a system. They don't see there's a whole training site. So the thing is just shine, stay focused, and keep going.
Honestly.
And follow the training. Yes.
Thank you so much. Sometimes I have to hide when I'm talking on Zoom or I'm doing something because they look at me and think like, what's Nana doing? What is she doing? What's wrong with Nana? So I have to keep hiding sometimes. I just have to make this work.
Don't worry, girl. Thank you. God bless you. You keep going. You need anything, you reach out to me.
Thanks, Georgia. Thanks.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you for coming on. I want to say the first year into the business, I used to hide a lot in the bathroom because my ex was super skeptical, and he would get so angry if I worked on my business. And now this is a true story. Okay, when we were together, he would be making maybe 22,000, 2,500 a month in Canada. I literally made 20 times what he makes in just 1 month. Okay, I reached 15 to 20 times the amount he made. I made that 1 month. Now just think about that. Okay, and if I would have gave up, where would I be right now? I don't know. Thank you, beautiful. Okay, Lena, go ahead. Please introduce yourself for us and tell us about the subject.
Thank you, Coach, for inviting me for this Zoom again. And hello, everyone. My name is Lena. I'm from Brampton, Ontario, Canada. I'm originally from India, but now I live I live alone. And where would I be if we hadn't chosen this digital business? Oh my goodness, I would be still thinking, what would my retirement look like? Because as we know, I've been working for over 3-4 decades, a 9-to-5 job, and whatever we get is not enough in order to make our retirement life is better, even in the same style that I'm living right now. More than that, I was also in a lot of debt before because when we came to Canada, within 2 years, because of my big dreams, I went down into 60,000 debt. And as an employee working 9 to 5, how much can you really pay? We were paying so much of interest on top of that, and it was really draining. And it went on for many years, and we had to downsize also to a smaller place in order to get rid of that. But that did not, avoid my, how I'm going to save for my retirement. And about in 2020, when the pandemic hit, this business actually fell on my lap. I was watching a YouTube video to cook for my family, and this ad came across, and I was very intrigued to check it out. And I did check it out. I was patient enough to watch that whole webinar that we are talking about. It was very informative, and when I felt it was the real thing. It's not too good to be true. I felt there was, because the person that I was watching from, she was my neighbor too in Toronto. So I felt this must be real, because otherwise people will not show their real face on this. So I was actually, wise enough to check that out. And I did not even sleep that night. And I was not skeptical, but I was a little bit of afraid. I don't know, because having been going through so much of wrong decisions in life, and I thought, would I make it, or would this be the right one for me, and things like that. But I took that leap of faith, and immediately next day I went into it. And I had to pay that very economical fee, that one at the time, very little, it's all about just to cover the training for lifetime of this business. And that is nothing actually. And then I did that, and now I am here for a few years later, like 2.5 years later. And I am feeling so hopeful, because I'm working hard, I'm working steady, and I'm also learning a lot. And more than that, I'm meeting all these people in the community. They are like-minded people, and I met them offline. Many of them we get to meet offline, even though we are online working. And we support one another, we train one another, and we mentor one another. So it becomes really a good whole new family. And I learned a lot, and I'm feeling so optimistic about it. And now I'm not worried about my retirement anymore. And I also I feel that I can keep something for my children and grandchildren, because I don't want them to go through the same thing that I went through for so many years. I want them to be more financial freedom and time freedom, because that is the important thing when it comes to grandchildren. When it's to come to the small children, daycare is so expensive. Right now, as I speak, I'm actually taking care of my grandson, because my children needs help, and this is the base minimum that I can do for them. But if we have this time freedom and financial freedom, they don't have to worry about keeping the child on someone else's care. And this is very deep close to my heart too, because I didn't get chance to be with my children when they were small. I had to leave them at the babysitter. My older one was only just 45 days old, and my heart was really hurting at the time. Children are mine, but somebody else is looking after them. So that, because of that, I want my children to be more free. So I'm building this business, though they don't really much support, but that's okay. I know for sure this is 100% working. I'm working hard, and I'm not really concerned whether they believe me or don't believe me, but they can see me doing work, and they support my work. If not, they don't so much into coming into my business, but that will all happen. It's just a matter of time. So if you are looking out there, if you are thinking, that whether this business is for me or not, take a leap of faith and just check it out. But checking it out, it is all free. You don't have to pay a penny. So just don't sit back at the back burner and just wait. Wishing is not a thing of doing anything. Wishful thinking is not a real thinking. So if you jump in and look into this, I think you will find something more meaningful than as if you are wishing. Thank you for giving me the time to present here. my short story, and back to Coach Georgia.
Thank you, beautiful. I love that. Just don't sit there and wish. Take action, right? We always talk about that, faith, it's dead faith, if you don't take action. Okay? They say it. You can have faith without works. It's dead faith. You have to actually put your effort into it. Right? So thank you, beautiful. All right, Anya from Australia. Go ahead, beautiful. Introduce yourself for us and tell us about the subject.
Sure. So my name is Anya and I'm a mother of two. Where would I be if I hadn't chosen this digital business? This is a quite special topic for me because I always wanted to be a business owner from a really young age. I don't know why. That was just my vision. I wanted to have kids, but I wanted to raise them myself. This was way before I even had my kids. So it was just always in my heart to do that. And although I did start, something along what I studied, hair and makeup and all that, plus I was still working and I was doing that on my days off at home. It just wasn't really, it was taking a lot of my time. So I didn't have a lot of freedom when I was doing that because I was at work and then my days off, I was, working again, long hours and things like that. And I thought, I don't know how that's going to work with kids. But anyways, when I did have my kids, I actually wasn't feeling motivated. I was feeling down because I felt like I could do so much more. But like you mentioned before as well, I was with someone that didn't really believe in my dream. I was with someone skeptical, and it's a bit hard to do things like that because I was so used to just people pleasing, and I was shutting my dreams down to please someone else. And it just felt like that always. And just, joining this team and the community and everything, I started to see how, hey, I am just like those people. I have that dream too. I have that passion and that drive to do better. And before I thought, I'm crazy. Maybe I can't do this, because I was around that environment. But deep down within me, I had something different, moving me to do something better. So this business came to me at the right time. It woke me up to become a better version of myself, the version that I wanted to be always deep down, but I was too scared to show it because I was too scared to hurt people. I was too scared to have a say. And I always just shut myself down, just not to grow, not to shine, not to do anything, because I felt like if I did that, I would lose someone else. And the more I got to hang out with people like all of you here and the rest of our community, I just started to believe in myself. So I think I saved myself. I saved my kids in so many ways just with this business. So I am so happy that I joined. It's made a big difference in my life. I've become more empowered with just being around the right people with the right mindset. It's helped me be just me. And that's it for me. Thank you.
I love it. Let's make that event in Australia. You think you can go full force?
Yes, I can't wait. I told my son, I'm like, I'm bringing them to Australia. I'm bringing everyone to Australia. That's my goal now.
When you asked for me that day, I was like, I already know the answer. He's going to tell her she needs to build her business quickly and go full force. And if you want something, you make it happen. And I know you can make it happen because you have the energy, you have the drive, you have your drive is your babies, your freedom, you dream of being a business owner, and guess what? You got it, girl. So let's go. And on top of it, I have many business partners from Australia. They're not here right now. I have a lot in my group. Okay, so let's go. Let's take over Australia. I love people in Australia. They're so cool and friendly. All right, thank you. Okay, Karen, go ahead. Introduce yourself. Oh, you look so nice today as usual.
Hi. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Wow. Everybody had such an inspirational stories. And, what have I done if I didn't have that business? I think I would still searching. because I went through the traditional route, college, kids, working for other people. And there is always in the back of my head that there is more. There is more to life rather than work 9 to 5 or work for someone else. And it's just terrified me, especially because I had to go back to school when I was a young mom and during pregnancies. And it was such a hard time. And even after graduating, I found a job that I wasn't really happy. And I remember telling myself, wow, I have done all that just to be in a place that I'm not fully happy. And I switched another job and another job. And this is a blessing because of all the opportunity that you have. Everything is in your palm of your hand. The sky is the limit. Nobody tells you how much you're going to be earning. Really, the sky is the limit. So once I saw this business fell on my lap, actually, I was a teacher back then, and I saw an ad, and I had a call with the coaching with the coach, and I remember I would start jumping. I said, wow, finally I found it, because I tried another online business and it was too hectic. I tried Amazon and it wasn't successful. It was too much of a headache. And this platform just had everything I needed. So I'm so grateful for finding this opportunity and take that leap of faith and work toward it. So, it's not only to be a dreamer, is also to take action and to be on top of your game. So I'm so blessed and I'm so lucky. And thank you for all this beautiful, amazing community and people from all over the world. You are so inspirational. And thank you. It's just amazing, amazing platform. That's me.
Amen. Thank you, beautiful. And this queen has a lot of training under her belt, and she is going to be able to help you. So if you feel inspired today, she's empowering women. She's helping those that are in need of something better, that are stay-at-home moms or that are sick of their 9 to 5 or just got fired or laid off. This is it. We're here to help you. You know what I get? Also, a lot of moms who are on maternity leave, and they figured, oh, why am I on maternity leave? Why don't I make an extra income? And then they don't go back to their job. So it's like, yay, we got another one. That's the way I feel when we get people out of their work. We did it. We beat the system. We got another one to beat the system. Okay? So you go, girl.
Total. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. God bless you. So let's empower those in need, okay, all over the world to change the way they work, okay, to be an entrepreneur, to take control of their life. We're not saying it's going to be easy peasy. You're going to have to put your time and effort into it, but long and behold, you're going to have a crazy empire built, way bigger than it would have been if you would have stayed at that 9 to 5. So thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Go ahead, Evelyn. Introduce yourself for us. Tell us about yourself and tell us about the subject, please.
Oh, hello, everyone. My name is Evelyn, originally from Ghana, but I reside in Australia. I've got 3 girls, and yeah, I'm a registered nurse. What would I have done without this business? Yes, everyone has said almost the reasons why I also joined this business. I was working full time, and with the 3 girls, it was being hard. Like, it was so hard to juggle school, work, and family. So I was also looking for something that I could do, that I could spend more time with the girls and also get some income on the side. And this was the right online business for me. I checked everything. I jumped on straight away as soon as I saw the ad. I did my coaching call soon, and I met this amazing team that helped me. The team is so large, and it helps us to build our confidence. It helps us to also build some skills. We learn every day. and everyone is happy to help us when you are in need. It's also helped my mental health as well, because even though most people, I haven't met most people face to face, made some amazing family. I've made some amazing friends on this platform, which I communicate with them every now and then. It's really helped me. So if you're looking for something to help you to earn something on the side, and also do whatever you need to do, come and watch what we are doing, and I believe you will never regret it. You're going to get the support, you're going to get everything that you need to be able to cruise along. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I love the cruising along thing, because that goes with what we do. Well, thank you, everyone. Oh my goodness. And we did have another business partner from Australia. I wasn't realizing that, yes, my Evelyn is here from Australia, but I just want to say my little story, and it's a big story, because this is why all my business partners are here today, because of my story. I know that. I know I inspired them. So I'm Georgia. I'm a coach, president, CEO. I'm a mom of 5, and I only had a 7th grade education. I come from a very old school European background where they think they can't do anything, other people can do, because they feel like we don't have the education. We don't have, the people, how can I put it? The people who always feel like they're immigrants, and they always feel like they're being judged because they're immigrants, or they feel like people are always prejudiced on them, or they just feel like they can never get nowhere because they're immigrants, because they came back from the old country, Europe, hundreds of years ago, but they all still think that way. My family in Canada and US. And I never thought that way. I would think, we could do what they do. Why do you think that way? And the wind up is, I did it. Okay. I blew their hats off. And I did this business, and I succeeded because I had a drive. I stepped out of my comfort zone. I realized, hey, I didn't even know there were scams in the online world. I'll be totally honest with you, because everyone's like, George, there's scams in the online world. You're being naive. I'm like, no, this is a real business. And I knew it was real. I seen the products. I seen the beautiful community and everything. And I started it about 5.5 years ago. And then I was introduced to many scams. People would tell me, you know what a pyramid scheme is? You know what this is or that is? And then I started searching, and I'm like, okay, well, thank you, Jesus, that this isn't it. So when I started this business, I literally, my first paycheck was $160, and then more, and then more, and then more. And then I paid off $30,000 worth of debt, and I purchased vehicles, and I built these gorgeous homes. And now I'm here in Barcelona, Spain. And we're still building here. We're still growing. My children are all in these different schools and activities, and that's my huge testimony. Okay, I want my kids to not be your average, worker and be an employee for somebody, for another employer. No, this is my drive. And let me tell you something. Like this subject today, where I would be without this business, I would have probably been working a 9 to 5. Like Costco kept calling me. They kept wanting me to come serve food, the little samples, right? And it wasn't a bad pay. And Costco is a very good environment. I don't know, I love Costco. Everyone's so happy in Costco. So anyways, but then there was a car dealership. They wanted me to sell cars. They said they loved my energy. I don't know. I think that I would have been stuck, and it would have been a very boring life. And I don't like boring. I can't sit still, and I need to keep excelling, and I need to keep growing, and it's who I am. It's in my blood, and you can't take it out of me. Okay, I'm not your average person, and I can't sit still in one space for 20 years with a job, with driving an average car, or just being in debt, or not having a goal. I'm goal oriented, and I like nice things, and I also want to save the world. Okay, I have a cape on underneath the sweater. Okay, it's a Superwoman cape. So I want to save the world, and I want to get them out of the 9 to 5s, and I want them to be in my team so I can build them up, and they can be very successful with me. And I also want to save countries that are developing and that need help developing, and those who are in in poverty and those who are just going through so much, and even people who have addictions, you know, and I want to bring God in their life. I want to give them another way. So I just want to say thank you all. God bless you. And please, please watch our free workshop. After this, hit our links, add your name and your email, and we'll see you on the other side. We're hitting 60 minutes, so we'll see you. Bye.